What's up, Blizzard Nation? Welcome back to Strictly Blizzness, episode 218, presented by Cousin Subs, Edge VR Arcade, Creative Edge Productions. Cousin Subs, we're with promo code
Blizz Curds.
You can get a free order of curds with a 7.5-inch sub or sub in a bowl. On this episode, you have to look forward to humidity, Sean the Ninja,
lots of hair issues,
107-degree temperatures tomorrow, and
yes, and yes, and yes. And Sean better not be zooming
got
in with that camera. Do you see his hand on that lens?
Just focus, no worries. I've been warned to not go outside because of heat. That's cool. Not cool, but yes.
Yeah, and I have so today it's
You're
Monday.
golfing.
So it's golf today.
Yep.
And I walk outside and my hair just goes, ugh. Yes.
So related, unrelated, like will they just golf and hope you're clear of the chaos?
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what I thought, right?
They tell you to stay hydrated, so they give you water. There might be people falling over on the green.
Yep.
And the thing you really got to be careful of is the alcohol with the heat. Because
not a way to stay hydrated.
No, that is not staying hydrated, people. So, but some people think that is how we hydrate.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I can't wait to put my hair up in a clip. Anyway.
Awesome.
Oh, so much to cover. Yeah. So much to do. What do you want to cover first? We have nothing on the table to talk about.
The past game and this game, the 10,000-foot view of this weekend's games, and we'll let Cold Front cover the football-y stuff. But
the football-y.
Ton of...
Is there a Y on the end of that?
Yeah.
Football-y?
Dash Y, probably. Dash Y.
Or is it IE?
E. Oh, it's IE. It's going to be
football-y.
Now. We've made it now. Football-y. Ton of one-point games and a Hail Mary. It is what the league wants right now.
Yahoo, you had no idea what you were stepping into.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Jiminy Crickets and San Diego did us a solid, and they are a force to be reckoned with. So, yeah.
They are, and
they can
you know
score
what?
at will, and that guy should be in the Hall of Fame instantly when his career's over.
Yeah. So both teams, though, really it was they had a off the uprights.
That's
touchdown.
becoming a thing. It's actually
I
more
think you kickers
awesome than
yes,
the deuce.
You kickers need to start aiming for the pole, because if they had not had that touchdown, that would have gone into an overtime game. I mean, it was just that back and forth. Very good game, very competitive. And I would agree, San Diego has a lot going on.
Yeah.
They really do.
And then,
good to watch.
If I heard the announcer correct, they have Monday Night Football against Arizona next week?
Yes, they do.
Yeah, yep. That's a game that'll have all sorts of who's the one seed on that side ramifications. So,
yeah, because now Arizona clinched.
Yep.
And
one spot left on the West.
Yeah, and who knows who it's going to be.
Yep.
It's really,
because Tucson didn't win when they on paper should have. The IFL is parity central right now.
Yes, it is. Yes. And PC Central apparently too. But yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. That last spot is going to be muy interesante.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Our game?
Let's talk
about our game. We have a
kicker
that is kicking the lights out these past couple games at the Resch, and boy, do we want that home game, because he has something else at home right now.
He's adding effects over here. I can feel the air blowing. I'm like, ooh, we have a wind tunnel.
Thanks, Sean. We get treated like royalty here in Strictly Blizzness Studios.
Anyway, yes, our kicker, Mevis, has been doing fabulous stuff, and I want to talk about Mevis for just a second, because I have a photo to share. We had a young fan who really adores Mevis, and in one of her art classes, she made him a sculpture.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh,
so she got to give it to him before the game, and just really cool stuff. Really cool stuff. So I have a picture of them together, and shout out to her and her dad for letting me know, and Mevis for graciously upsetting. You know how kickers are.
Yeah. Laces out, Dan.
Yeah,
but Toronto did that this game.
you don't want to upset their flow because they have a flow and they don't like to upset it. But he was gracious enough to let us come in before the game because he was afraid. Her dad was afraid it was going to get broken if they brought it into the game and waited till fifth quarter. So yes, Mevis has been doing great at home. Home has been great for us.
Yeah. 8-0.
8-0.
And I believe it was you. I wanted to give you credit this episode because it's coming for the playoffs. But if you look very closely at that graphic, the playoff slogan is currently actively hidden in the 8-0 graphic of Snow Mercy 2026 playoffs.
Love it.
Yep. And I want to shout out the 3 individuals that we count Ben as one of who are design ridiculous in Chase, Tyler, and Ben. We are very fortunate. Sometimes unfortunate for me that we have a wave of creative people and not a lot of sales folks. But man, can they design. and it makes it easy to sell when crap looks so good. Yes.
Yeah.
But kudos to you because that is probably my favorite playoff thing that now you can kind of see what will be on set apparel and Snow Mercy 2026 playoffs.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot.
Ben, when Quad Cities didn't win, and we'll get into the scenarios, I'm like, Ben, launch it because we'll tease what's coming. So
no, I like it. I mean, let's finish the game itself, our game. So good game, good competitive game. We started right out of the gate, and it was hard for Fishers to catch up. And I know, that's all 3 we got this year. Got a hat trick on them, but by no means easy. And nobody anticipated it was going to fall the way that it did.
Yeah, I'm in grab coffee, grab lunch with corporate partner mode as we recap and set up, as crazy as that sounds, because we are a year away from next season. But it's cool. I think this, and we don't talk football on here, but this episode we will as we approach playoffs. But like this team, and that was about as close as you can get to a complete game on all sides of the ball, including a kick return and Mevis, I think is unbeatable. And Riggs was talking about that last night too on his commentary, that best team in the IFL and got it all together. Kudos to the coaching staff and the players because this roster in our entire time is probably the best when they put it all together.
I would absolutely. So best in show for sure on the field.
Best in snow, some might say.
Oh, well, there you have it. But also off the field, these guys, I am always amazed as to the synergy that they have, and they complement each other, and they're there for each other. And if somebody makes a mistake, they're bouncing back with each other. They're not like, you did this, or what were you thinking, or getting mad at them. They are very, very supportive of one another. And I think, San Diego, I mean, he was talking about that at the end of the game.
Bunch of knuckleheads.
Yeah, I like that.
Actually watched them last night because I was clear, unfortunately not clear in time to see a movie, but clear enough that I caught him commentating. And again, I'm not going to act like I have a crush on Riggs in here, but I think he's great for our game. I do. I think his commentary is brilliant and has nothing to do with what he was commenting on us, but it was really cool. He's good at what he does. Yeah.
Well, I was texting him.
Yeah?
So the beginning of the game, he made some comment, so I texted him quick and said, "Did you just give us a compliment?" And he's like, "Don't let it go to your head."
Nice.
I said, "Well, I'm listening." So when he did all of the rest, I was like, "Okay, you're okay."
But I want to rewind what you said about our players too, because I caught a moment at the game when Mark Winter, and he watches this, so kudos. Great game by you and the production team on in-house. Started the wave, and you saw the game was well out of control. We were up by 30 almost at that point, and you saw the players getting involved, and I think just looking around the crowd, and you wonder what's going through their mind in that moment. But I think they were enjoying that environment and that moment. In that moment, it makes you want to host the playoff game because you're like, you haven't seen anything yet. They were into it, right? And just engaging really the crowd, and I think grateful, and military jerseys and all that came with that night. It was awesome.
So you bring up a great point. So you haven't watched the broadcast?
No.
So right after the San Diego game, our game came on. So I watched it.
Yeah.
And you know how Joey feels about the wave.
Yeah.
So his fellow commentator was doing the wave,
Yeah.
and Joey commented on the fact that, hey, so then they had to send it down to the field to Cam, and Cam was the tiebreaker that said, Joey, you're no fun. Yeah, Joey likes jump around because he's a Badger boy. Yep. So they were all razzing each other about yes wave, no wave.
I don't bother him at our games, but I bothered him at the Quad Cities game. I texted him yesterday. I'm like, do something. I want to send a game on sale. He's like, sorry, dude.
Yeah, there was nothing he could do there. Because I do want to talk about that game, but we have so much more to talk about with our game. There were some very good highlights that happened. Great, the turnover. There were so many things that went our way in a good way, and I think our fans had a lot to do with it. The noise of that crowd was fantastic. How many vets did we have at the game?
Probably 2,000 plus.
Yeah.
And we'll call it a high 4,000 person crowd. So,
that's pretty darn cool. And there were a lot of vets that were so excited to be there.
First game.
Yeah.
Yep.
And this was really cool.
I think one of the coolest things in leading up to that, too, when I'm trying to get vets to do the in-game promo and not in an embarrassing way, just so we can coin them, thanks to Nicolay Bank, which was awesome. They made custom coins that we were coining people as they were on the field.
I saw every time he'd go to shake a hand, it was like he was slipping them cash. But it was the coin.
But like, and Brian would know this from Desert Vets and Replay, like, they don't want the spotlight a lot of times. It's hard for me to get do the fan tunnel or be on the field so we can recognize you. I got a lot of no's before I landed on all the families and it usually was their kid playing the game as long as they could come down with their family, but it was neat. So, yeah.
Yeah, and I understand, but that was a day for recognizing them. I mean, we were up in the suite when Vetrano asked everyone to stand that served, and we told my father-in-law that he had to stand, and he went, for what? And I'm like, to be recognized. Yeah. He's like, well, that was so long ago. I said, I don't care. Yeah. Get up. He's like, and then after a little while, he's like, can I sit back down now? But yes, thank you to all of the vets that attended. It's got to be a record in the IFL.
And we'll set that, and we'll ping Todd here, and we'll post it, and someone can chase that record next year. But I'll give him the actual number of vets organizations that we issue ticket to, vets that requested tickets through VetTix, and I'll get him that total number so we can set the bar, and we're good if that bar gets passed because that means other teams are honoring those who served, and I think it should be a league-wide thing if we can find it in our theme night schedules to run a military month where great job to Destiny and crew. I text her 4 times. Those jerseys look great that she ran too.
Yeah,
so
they did. Yeah, I was going to say someone else. Yeah, it was them that did military night.
Shout out to your friend who has songwritten with you as well. I mean, the block party was packed, looked amazing. So I'm not going to rattle all the vendors off because I'll miss them. But thank you to Desert Vets for helping me get all the vehicles, and it was really good. It was exactly what we wanted up front.
Yeah, it looked great. Taylor's always does a nice job, and he finished his set out there with the song that he and I wrote, and then a guitar string broke. So he was like, I'm done.
Yeah, I wonder where he was because I was at, it would have been 2:47-ish, 8. I was getting ready to move the bikes inside, and I'm like, where's Taylor?
Yeah, his string broke, and he's like, I'm outside. It's hot. It's humid. I'm just done. Yeah. But very, very cool setup from an operation song standpoint. And the song that he sang for the gentleman that was in the audience.
Vietnam, right?
Yes. It just, oh man, if you were listening to the lyrics, it was just amazing.
You didn't. When did you actually go to your suite? And don't forget whatever else is on your list. But like, I went up there like 2 or 3 times. I'm like, you're like, I want to introduce you to some people. I'm like, she's in the front row this whole game.
No, I was up there 2 or 3 times.
Got it.
Because I went up there and at the end, I got a lot of steps on. So
I know how that goes.
I was up there before the game, right at around, I listened to Taylor, but came up,
got it.
Right around beginning of second quarter because I couldn't remember where I put my phone. So I thank God it's up here, And then, I was back up there at the beginning or the end of the game. and then had to run back down because of everything that was happening on the field. So yeah, just it was I had a lot of exercise.
Well, what else you got from the game besides a lot of exercise? Because I'm still feeling that. So
yeah, it was a lot. The bikes were cool. I mean, when the bikes came in, Taylor and I were up in the suite because he was getting ready and for the anthem, and he's like, "What is that noise?" And the people that were in the arena already were going nuts. So the whole motorcycle thing on the field It was
cool. And that was combat
loud.
vets too, so it fit, and I got coined by that guy, so that was really cool. That game has become awesome for me because I have a collection of people saying thank you over the years. But like I stay clear of Roberson on game day, and that is an unwritten rule between he and I, because one of us is going to have something that wrecks the other person's day because of how busy we are. But like he's coming off as I'm trying to build a bike. He's like, you need to rev those engines more. I'm like, dude, that's stuff you send me when I send you the pregame. Like, I'll do that, but you got to tell me ahead of time. Like, yeah.
I don't think he reads that stuff till he's in the coach's
room. And I hope
he
did, because like someone's dropping in from the ceiling. Well, look out!
Because he was telling Larry, "What are we doing after the game?"
Great.
And I'm like, "It's all in there." And he's like, "Oh, okay."
So. Nice. But yes, that was cool because he was like, "Yep, do that again and crank the bikes." Okay. Yep.
Yeah, bikes. They love that noise. The crowd loves that noise.
Yeah, that was really cool because it wasn't even call it game attendance at that point, and they were going nuts when the bikes took a lap.
Right.
So, yeah.
It was really cool because I was watching it from up top. So very, very cool. From a production standpoint, I have to say it looked really, really good on Yahoo. It sounded great. Our announcers did a fantastic job. Got to see it, like I said, last night again, which was cool. So that'll be in that loop that Yahoo replays, which is fantastic. And the jerseys, Ryan, looked amazing. And I know you heard that from a lot of people.
I did, and thank you for saying that because I texted you last 2 weeks or something. It does not lost on me without crying on studio when you say awesome things like that. But take pride in that stuff. And I thought we'd over index on theme jerseys, and I think 4 is the magic number, and they're all selling. Like, so we have found a new thing that will not go away. We just aren't going to theme every jersey, but thrilled that the last ones went and got 43 messages as why didn't you sell the new ones yet? Desert Vets paid for those for 2 years, so wait till next year. Well, and the Desert Vets folks were over emotional because they honored one of their people right here and their logos right here. So yep.
Yeah, and the green with the green pants. I mean, it really looked nice. So yeah, everything about that game just came together really, really well. I want to give a shout out to 350 because he was in the party pit.
So glad he was there when you were there when you got there. I'm like, Kenny's here.
Yeah. And I went, Big Daddy, and he's just this big bear of a guy.
Yep.
And then he was in the party pit. He loves it in the party pit. So got to see Kenny Wiggett. He was down there. We call him 350 lovingly. Although I think it's been a while since he's been at 350. That boy's he is a big man. But I bet you he can still move.
Oh yeah.
I bet you he can still move. But anyway, so really cool to see him. And there's always former players that pop in here and there, which is cool. What else do you have on the game itself?
Not a lot. It was awesome. So it was awesome.
Yeah, we had a great crowd. We had I had some pregame folks that I hung out with. Had some potential new employees with me for the entire game. It was just a good night. It was a good afternoon because it was still light out when the game was over.
Yeah,
so it's kind of weird.
Yep.
But
very,
very good game.
Yeah. Where do you want to go next on how we get the next?
Let's talk about Quad Cities a little bit.
And make sure I don't lose our questions before we get to that point.
So Quad Cities, we really were hoping that Quad Cities was going to knock Orlando out. Quad Cities is not out of the playoffs as of yet.
Correct.
Everybody thought that was a do or die game, but as of right now, they still have a chance, but they have to win this coming weekend. And we would help them by beating Orlando. Our boys are flying out to Orlando for this weekend. And that should be an interesting matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Big game. That's a very big game.
Yep.
The fact that Jacksonville lost helped us from a number one perspective. But there's still a lot we have to do. We have to win out, period.
I feel like I bothered Joey with that stuff, but like he literally said, this is the only math I live for. I'm like, okay, dude.
He was saying that.
I'm like, are you sure before I call off the dogs and PMI and all the radio visits I have this week that there is no way over the home game? He's like, yep, you're good. So
yeah. Not yet. It's truly, we always like to try and have it ahead of time so we can plan for it. And especially me, because I'm gone that first game. So anything for the second game, I have to do while I'm in Canada. So it's
we do have that
question
that we'll get to too. Someone asked when the ECC would be if we host it. So yeah.
Well, apparently we messed it up on the last show. We gave a date and a day, and they were two different things.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Solid.
We gave the wrong date, but the right day.
Got it. Cool.
It's Sundays, people. Yeah. We've already said
Sunday,
that.
August 2nd, Sunday, August 9th.
Right.
I've just answered that question. So,
yeah. What else do we want to talk about around the league? I think that's all we really have for
Todd did tell me, and so I won't get in trouble unless you tell me otherwise, that Sunday, August 2nd game here is 3 p.m. So we got the 3 p.m. sender.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, so it's a 4 p.m. ET, so it's a 3 p.m. Central game for us. So,
okay.
Yep.
And because I had sent him and Jared a message saying, how are you going to do that? Are you going to have like number one seed at 7? Because that's normally what you do is one seeds at the end of the night, and then the others play, and it's like, who's going to play the number one? So
because I had asked, in case I have to send it live, is there a time so I can have the box office build it? And you said you would be the 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 3 p.m. Sunday. So,
okay.
Yep.
So we're 3 p.m. on that Sunday.
Unless we're told otherwise before next episode, which is not airing because it's 4th of July. So.
I'm just saying it could change.
Yep.
Because of what I proposed to them. Like in the NFL, you don't have, and I'm obviously assuming we'd be number one, but if we were number one, you wouldn't have us play the early game. We play the night game.
Yep.
However, I would rather play the 3 p.m. game than the 7 p.m. game, because that gets to be really late on a Sunday. Anyway, all right. So we said what we said about the playoffs. If the championship would come through here for the East, that means we would have to win and have had the home game. It would be on that Sunday following the other Sunday, but we have no idea what time. The other thing that I wanted to talk about, because it was a question that we didn't address last time, was would there ever be a championship game run through Green Bay? I'm going to say probably not, and here's why. A couple of things.
I didn't know the answer to that question.
So unfortunately for us, we have a very big stadium next to ours that's already in full motion with preseason games at that point, and finding hotel space for our league partners and what have you, it would be a mess, especially if there was any kind of a game for the Packers that weekend. It would just be a mess. The contracts that we do and have been doing for our neutral site championship games have been in cities that can hold who we would be bringing to town. So our league meetings happen in conjunction with that game, as well as obviously the championship, but it brings a lot of people to town, which would be great in Green Bay, but I don't know that we could host it for 3 years and every year miss a Packer game.
Yeah.
The odds aren't there for us. So I would have to say no. I wouldn't even put ourselves in the market to host. It's got to be in a big city market. And I get that Green Bay hosted the draft. I understand all of that. Mm-hmm. But there was a lot that went into that draft. And I can't see us. Sure. You tell me. I mean, can you see us housing?
Only because I know, I don't know what I can and can't say with Christy Haney either, but I know they got put in a predicament at the Rush Center this year where Packers dropped the preseason game that shifted an artist, right? So, what Lambeau does crushes parking in the area that you can never have them the same day, and it jacks the hotel rates by maybe $300 a room night on a Packer preseason game weekend. So it's tough.
Yeah, I just can't see it happening.
The appealing thing, right, is like including all sites in the IFL. Personally, I think it would do really well here because you could make a weekend out of seeing Lambeau. And I get it; it was in Vegas for 3 years. But when you're talking about football fans, for sure, I might check out the IFL Championship and tour Lambeau and.
Well, but let's go backwards.
Yep.
If it happened in July,
yeah,
yes, I would host it.
Yes.
If the championship game was the last weekend in July,
before Family Night even fires, and we're only in
yeah.
OTAs, yes, you could come and watch Packer OTAs, catch IFL Championship.
It would be fabulous. So league, let's go back to February, and then absolutely we could host it. It's just not. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen.
Great answer. That was not one we discussed off air, so I was curious to what you say. The appeal of, I mean, I'm really proud of what we do here, right? Yeah, it'd be neat. I don't love the idea of working one that we're not playing in, but
well, there's that.
Yes.
But yeah, who knows?
Yes.
So the Tucson has it for another year. So it was a 3-year deal. I don't know if it'll continue to be a 3-year deal, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Cool.
Yeah. What other questions did you have?
We just had a thank you for launching the fan jerseys, and that's by the time this airs, you won't have.
That'll be that day.
Yep. So maybe you'll see this in time to order one. If not, thank you for all the people that have ordered. And
it doesn't mean that you can't order after. It's just you won't have it in time for the playoffs.
Right.
We'll probably strike it up again for some stragglers, but fan favorites as of right now were our quarterback and our kicker. Those are normally
and our running back at the game this last game.
And
that one came through way too many times.
Mr. Robinson.
Yes.
And here's to you,
yes.
Mr. Robinson. Yeah. No, it's Mrs. Robinson.
Yep.
But Kyrie had a great game.
Yep.
Great game. And also Trayvon Alexander.
Yes.
Had quite a few. So
yeah,
good stuff. So fan jerseys are off to the races, but like Ryan said, that pre-order July 1.
Yeah, we'll shut it down so we can get the order, and then we'll, to Kathy's point, probably refire up just
in time
for
maybe
turn
championship.
time. Yeah, right. We'll watch that unfold. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And maybe you pick it up at the watch party.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
Should be a way to do it.
Yeah.
What other questions did you have?
That was it. Actually, it was 2 jersey-related ones, and then the one you tackled, and then when would the Eastern Conference Championship game be? Sunday, August 9th.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
When are the not... Sorry, I only think in home games. The other game those weekends is on Saturday then? Is that none are on Friday in playoff weekends?
So that I don't know for sure, only because it's a Yahoo thing, so it's only one game at a time. And I don't know if they're going to do the 2 Sunday, 2 Saturday, kind of thing, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't know what everyone had available.
Sure. Okay.
So, and right now you don't know who.
Yeah.
None of us know.
No.
We're hoping we're going to have a home game, but it's not a foregone conclusion at this point.
We are the best positioned, but you're right. There are some football games to play. And Iowa only lost to somebody as a point, so you never want to overlook somebody who's, even though they're playoff eliminated, and they should have beat them.
They should have.
And that would have been it real messy for the other 2 spots had they upset Tulsa in their building.
That would have been crazy. But I agree with you. Us going to Iowa, that's not a foregone conclusion that that's a W. No. So, what else?
Can't think of anything else I had. That was
I probably had something, and I'm going to go, I forgot to talk about.
We covered most league and Blizz stuff.
Okay.
No episode next week. This is your happy 4th.
This is our please be safe. And God bless America. For 250 years we have been here, and that's a really big deal. So
shout out.
Be safe.
to On Effects and Matt Wood for an awesome drone show with a ton of cheers during 250 and flag, and well done, gentlemen.
Yeah, I love that 250 rotating. Actually, I have a couple of pictures from up in the suite that I'll share with Sean. So.
Yeah, there was constant cheering during that. So, yeah,
it was really cool. Really cool. On a side note, we did have something on the field that happened at the end of the game. He did post on his social media, that he's doing all right. That was Mr. Glover. And again, we always have to take precautions when certain things happen. Whenever it could be a neck, head, spinal, you lay there, you sit, you wait.
Yep.
You get a neck brace, you get to go on the cart, and you get to go in for x-rays and everything else. So we want to say thank you to all of the fans that said we'll be praying for him. There were quite a few that reached out to me while at the game and then after the game. We really appreciate that, and I really believe that he did have God on his side, because it could have been a lot worse than it ended up being. So we obviously can't go into details of what happened, but he is okay. He will be back on the field. I don't know that it would be this weekend, but he's A-okay.
Awesome.
Anything else?
No, I didn't know. And then when you were texting Kirsten, she's like, I asked. I'm like, that's fine. That's no different than me asking you if a friend of mine is in the hospital delivering a baby. You can't tell me that stuff,
right.
Kirsten. So
right.
Clear. Shots fired.
And there you have it.
Yes.
All good stuff. All right. I think that's all I have.
Awesome. Thank you for an incredible run at home this year so far.
Yes.
Because we're hoping we see you August 2nd. So
with Snow Mercy.
Snow Mercy. Playoff info would launch the probably Tuesday the 7th after PMI's back, and we're at full staffed after the holiday weekend to get the offer out. And the great news is we still roughly have a month of runtime on that game. So breathe. If you're a season ticket holder or Flex corporate partner, Nap and I got you. Breathe.
Ryan, take your own
Don't
advice.
do it. Predictable.
Very. Breathe. All righty.
Awesome. Should we hit him with it?
Let's hit him with it.
Go Blizz. Don't forget to like, follow,
subscribe,
share,
and ring that notification bell to get all of our content in your inbox.